This is a great image of a respectable, classy, beautiful woman.
For you to point out this well-dressed sister here to make me feel some type of way about myself becomes a problem.
Let me get you. Reason I have never said I do is because I don't.
I've been married, and I couldn't sign up for bad sex.
Test drive.
So if we enter a relationship with anything that's about me, then I don't believe that we're ready.
Welcome. We're at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant in Darby, PA, and this is Single on Saturday Night. We're here with a new hot topic, and that is we're going to discuss the real life of the erotic, exotic dancer. But first, I'm going to introduce the panel here. To my right, Shelly Williams. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Shelly Williams. I am single, never been married, no children, but it's coming soon. Claiming it. All right, that's it.
Solar Controller, Philly Rockstar, married and dating. Me and her are both dating. No, other women together. Just women together.
Oh, wait.
It's 2011, Tammy. It's 2011.
Address this. He said.
I'm confused now. It's okay.
He said only women though.
Oh, okay.
Only women. So she's not dating men.
No. The couple is dating only women.
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh.
I just wanted Tammy to know it was 2012 because sometimes they confuses her. She got hot. Okay.
Go ahead, Tammy. Go ahead.
I'm Tammy.
You're not?
Single mother of 3.
No.
Might be a little confused
I've
right
heard
now,
about
but I
swing
understand.
clubs a
You just
month
winked
ago,
at me,
but
Lord,
not
and you married. Remember, I don't know.
They trying to date you. Watch out, girl.
He does date women.
Actually, you know, so.
This is quite confusing.
Okay, I'm Alicia, and I'm single, 1 child, and hopefully I won't be single too much longer.
My name is Yana B. Excuse me. I'm single, childless, hopefully not single for long, but definitely single on this Saturday. So,
I am Michelle Renee, currently single, no children. We'll see how long it lasts.
I am Christopher D. I am married, and I will have 6 in about 2 weeks.
Now wait a minute, I'm a little bit confused because I did see that you were having twins.
No, my mom was real funny. She said my wife was carrying one, and I was carrying one.
Oh, okay, I was a little confused. Okay.
Yeah.
Go, Mom.
That's why my life as an exotic dancer is not popping off.
Well, you know what? No, I'm going to tell you this. Actually, as we come to the statistics, I am Danielle Patterson. I am single and dating and childless, and I was given the distinct pleasure, because it was pleasure, to do some research on this whole exotic, erotic life. Because, you know, I got to delve into the lifestyle of the exotic dancer. And interestingly, only 1 in 4 female exotic dancers has dated a customer. But 4 out of 5 male exotic dancers have dated a customer. And even more interesting, 1/3 of male exotic dancers have married a customer. So ladies, I'm just trying to say, y'all trying to knock the hustle, this might be where you're gonna find your husband. I don't know. Then there's 86% of people, the perception has changed. It used to be strip club, dancers, kind of nasty, gritty. You know, we looked at it kind of dirty, gave it the stank eye. But now, just in 5 years, the numbers have gone up from 60% to 86%. Think of it as legitimate business. And maybe that's because the sex industry, which includes strip clubs, is $100 billion a year industry here in the United States, the most repressed country in the world, because y'all know we still got them Puritan roots. So maybe we weren't so repressed it wouldn't be such big business. I don't know, but right now there's money to be made, and as somebody said, don't knock the hustle. So, no, baby. Shaking your booty is not tax exempt unless you're doing it in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, he has to own it.
taxes.
That's not true. They file taxes. They can file taxes. That's not true. Yes.
It's your profession. And that's one of the first things that we want to talk about, because I was just told by Mr. Soul over here at one of the breaks, he talked to me about why did I say that the women worked harder than the men. There's this whole perception issue. And actually, it's not that I said that the women work harder than the men. I said I don't have as much respect for going to those clubs. And the reason for that is this. As a woman, I don't know, a lot of y'all said you haven't been to the strip club to see the men dance, and it's fun. But I really don't see this. So I'm gonna pay you for me to come in, and then for you to smack me on my behind, and then bounce my breast around, and then I'm gonna give you some money?
Yes.
I don't know. I really don't see why I'm paying for that. I just really don't.
To each his own. You don't have to. You really don't have to. I mean, that's your perception. That's how you feel. You don't have to. But there are women out there who like that entertainment, who want that entertainment. And because of that, that's why we're here. That's why it's $1 billion business. And yes, you can pay taxes. Yes, you do pay taxes on it. When you become an independent contractor and have your LLC, you pay your own taxes on that. So yeah.
And then, you know what? Today, as a part of our guest, he's already spoken up. We had Soul from PhillyRockstars.com, and he's brought with him 2 of his exotic dancers. To my left, we have Poison, and to my right, we have Mr. PhD. And just so you know, Soul had to tell me that he's been in this business 15 years, and he got started so that he could pay for college. And I asked him, did you pay for it?
That's right.
And how'd that work out?
It worked out well.
Because now
I own my own business. I was a radio personality at Power 99, the only male exotic dancer to have his own radio show across the country. You know what I mean? But since then, I'm a DJ, I'm a graphic artist, web designer, and also I'm the president and CEO of the Philly Rockstars. Every Thursday night, Champagne Nightclub. Poison, PhD, every week. We in there grinding, we hustling, we go across the country. We go across the country doing our thing.
Poison, tell me about your journey.
Well, I've been dancing 13 years. I'm one of Philadelphia's finest male exotic entertainers. I've been all.
How you know?
I'm good at what I do. Huh? I'm good at what I do.
Well, you say you one of Philly's finest. Can you show me something?
See? Here you go, watch.
Don't hurt me, don't hurt me.
And you picked the right one. All right, Poison. That's right. Walk it off, Poison. That's what we do. That's how we get it down. We are rock stars.
That's the rock star.
Show me a female dancer that can do that.
Exotic dancer. I saw one.
You know, and mind you, Mama, that was nothing. Can I be honest? When I would be, before I do what I do now, I used to sing in an R&B group, and we used to sing at male exotic dancing events. The women are way more crazier.
The women audience? Which women?
The women audience.
The women in the audience, yeah.
The women audience are
That's
way
true.
more crazier than the brothers. I mean, and these brothers work hard. They be in the bathroom doing push-ups and all that. I mean, and of course we was in the bathroom doing push-ups and stuff too, because even the singing group. It was
you an entertainer when you get on that stage.
Exactly,
You want to look
entertain.
good, right?
And believe me, I've been to female strip clubs and I've been to the male reviews, and y'all women crazy when it comes to
what kind of
male
stuff did you
exotic
see in
dancing.
there? Because some of these people act like they ain't never been. So tell me what you saw, Chris.
No, I mean, you have women that's trying to grab the man penis and just do all crazy. I mean, this is how crazy the women are in these
Ladies,
in male exotic
it
dances.
hurts. It does hurt.
It's real.
It's
Right,
real.
but-
First of all, it's real, and it hurts. So please don't do that no more.
I mean, I've seen it. I mean, the man can be, in a woman and doing this, and the woman will just like she never saw it a day in her life.
Maybe
like
she did.
She wanted, So I mean,
That's
Well,
why. let me just say that's why I kind of don't, I don't agree with the comment that women work harder than men, because I think for a man to have to fight off a woman is a lot more difficult because men don't have that opportunity when they're at a female strip club. Men have certain rules at a female strip club. They can only touch women a certain way. They can't disrespect the women. But women, when it comes to these male reviews, there are no rules.
Because now you can get naked, right? As a male stripper, you can get totally naked now, right? There's something
It depends on the club.
Depends on the establishment.
Well, my experience at a male review, it was not scary, but I had to fight them off. I don't know. I wasn't tipping either, so. I'm being sarcastic now, but yeah, I had to fight them off.
You can't go.
And you wasn't tipping.
And I'm being sarcastic. I wasn't tipping. I had to fight them off, but they will put their penis in your face, and they'll swing it. You'd be standing and they'll turn around. It's a penis on your back.
He probably was pissed off because you wasn't tipping him.
They're real aggressive,
That's probably why. He was pissed off because you wasn't tipping. You was sitting in the crowd, spectating.
Right,
This is what we say. This is what I say to my spectators that come through. This is not the movies. This is not HBO.
Okay,
this
listen.
is pay-per-view.
Exactly.
So every time you're sitting there, you're paying.
I was being boozled into going. Like the first date, like Danielle said, the guy said, "Hey, my friend is from out of town. You want to go see a show?" My old high school friend. I said, "Okay, yeah, we're going." So I didn't know that it was talking about this kind of show.
Oh, so this was your first time?
That was my first time.
Oh,
yeah.
I apologize for that
Right.
man.
I didn't even know that I was going
I
there.
apologize for that man.
I've never seen him after that. This was my first.
Because you ain't know what to do. I understand.
didn't know
I
what to
apologize
do,
for that man.
I just turned around and they were
We
there.
want to find out more about the life of
Well,
the
I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
this. The lesson that we learned is don't go to the male review and not tip. And we're going to have some more lessons on what to do in the strip club when we come back at Single on Saturday night.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters. This is Pastor Michael Heath, Senior Pastor and Founder of Living Waters Ministries with your 1 minute of inspiration. Have you ever heard the saying that the clothes make the man? While that may be true in business, it's really not the same when it comes to serving God. I know there are churches with certain unwritten dress codes, and many times people say, well, I would come to church if I just had the right thing to wear, or people say, I don't feel like getting dressed up, and even with tattoos and with piercings, and we think that that keeps God from loving us. Well, the truth of the matter is that God desires a heart that is after Him, burning with passion, desiring to spread His love to somebody else. So we invite you to come to Living Waters, where your style of dress is not our focus, it is not the main concern, or whether you're tattooed or not, it doesn't matter. It's a heart that God wants to use. So come and let God and the wave of His presence overtake you. We invite you to join us every Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. We worship in the main sanctuary of the Collingdale First Church of the Nazarene, 212 McDade Boulevard, Collingdale, Pennsylvania. Come and let the wave overtake you.
And we're back at Single on a Saturday night here at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant in Darby, PA.
And you know what? We definitely have to thank everybody who makes it happen. Austin Fine Photography, taking those candid shots, making us look good. And of course, DJ Romy Rome on 88.1 every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And everybody who makes it happen that comes out, special guest TJ Gilliam, as well as my man right here, Soul, going back in the day. But thank you so much to everybody. Of course, Gilliam Productions. Guys, thank you. That's the production company. So thank you, everybody. And of course, we're gonna take it back to this topic.
I know it's a little bit hot
enjoying
here.
That demonstration, though, y'all.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. I wish I
to go.
had my dollars ready because I don't want them to get mad at me for not tipping. Okay, so I'm gonna throw it out here to Renee, and she told us that she's been waiting anxiously, waiting for that microphone. She had to beat that man with the muscles off to get it.
I just have two questions. My first question is about the perception of strip clubs. I have heard, and if someone in the industry would verify this, I have heard there is a difference in the rules and the conduct in black strip clubs as opposed to white strip clubs. I've heard that men can touch women in black strip clubs doing the lap dance, and that the black women are more the rules aren't the same for them, and the white strip clubs are more sensual as opposed to sexual, classier, etc., and the black strip clubs are different. That's my first question. Is that true? That's my first question. My second question, and I'm gonna give you back your mic. My second question is, for those of you who are in the industry, if your 10-year-old or your 12-year-old says, "Mommy, I want to be a stripper when I grow up, show me how to pop my booty," will you be encouraging your child to follow behind you in the same profession? Daddy, I want to bend over, drop it like it's hot, do backflips, and shake my butt in front of women. Will you show your son and gear your children towards this profession, and is it your purpose?
You want to take
Well, you know what?
that?
We're going to start over here with Poison because he ain't had too much to say. We ain't got no
PhD.
Oh, PhD.
PhD. You want to take that before I go in on it?
Well, first and foremost, it's free will. That's first and foremost. Everything is not for everybody. Something for some people. If you're in the entertainment business, like myself, and my child was to come to me and say, I want to dance, I would definitely tell them that will be their own choice when it's their time. I would not encourage it, I wouldn't condone it, I wouldn't promote it, but I wouldn't deny it. Because I actually myself am in the industry. I've progressed from it. I've been all over the world, Jamaica, Royal Caribbean, contracts, everywhere. I'm now a lead role actor in El Bandito, which is a stage play that's coming out, Community College, Bono Building.
There is a difference between a mainstream strip club and the urban strip club. There is a difference.
Is it a legal difference? Is it a difference in the
It's
laws,
illegal.
or is it a difference in the behavior?
It's no laws. It's no laws that define the difference. It's the culture, and not only the culture, it's the clientele that craves for what we give. Now, the difference is that within the mainstream, they don't have to prepare themselves to be erect in order to perform.
That's
they
exactly
don't
where I
have
was
to do
gonna
that
go.
at all. In the urban club, you must perform.
It's a must.
Erect.
We call
so
it
the
beefing up.
women can know and understand. This is what our clientele looks for.
Nobody
they
paying
want
for a
to
flat
see
tire.
how long you're working with, or how big you
can't-
are, or what.
you can't do that on Delaware Avenue.
Our women want that, and then there are some women from the mainstream that come over and they see.
But you can't do that on Delaware Avenue.
We have the same aspects as far as entertainment, because they put on different shows and theatrical performances like we do as well. We get in costume, we turn into this person, either army or cop or construction worker or fireman, whatever your fantasy is. We do the same thing like they do. But the thing that gives us the plus, the extra push to make more money, is to be able to grab you and pick you up and bring you a part of our performance and let you experience what we would do to you in your mind of how we will do in the bed.
Put them sweaty balls in your face.
Some of us have been single a little bit longer than others, because all of this talk about erect penises, push-ups, sweating. Are you going to be okay?
Come on, Shelly.
Be okay. I don't know.
Is that a tear in her eye? Oh, look at her. And she is crying.
Nobody's
She
paying
is
for a flat
crying.
tire.
And one
Look
more
at
thing. And one more
She
thing.
crying. Sit down, Shell.
Somebody give her a tissue. She turned red. And one more thing. As far as, I have a 6-year-old daughter. I practice. I don't practice like, when it comes to dancing, you have your presentation, then your dance, and then your slow song. Your slow song is when you get a little bit nasty and gritty. You know what I mean? That's where the money comes in. So when I practice my my regular performance, which can be done at Apollo, on the street, or whatever, because it's hip hop performance. I do that in front of her, and she watches me, and she loves the way I dance, which makes her wants to become a dancer, which she is a dancer in Philadelphia, and she's a ballerina. You know what I mean? She's in ballet. But that actually helps her, pushes her to do better within the dancing. Now, if she would have said to me, Daddy, I see that you a dancer. I see that Mommy's a dancer too. Can I do this now right now? No. But when she's 18 and she comes to me and this is her thing that she wants to do as a grown person, as an adult, I will give her the blueprint of what to look for and what to look out for when it comes to this business, because this business
I'm going to interrupt now.
it is.
Exactly. For the first time, we actually are going to hear from the female exotic dancer perspective, because Miss Devin has something to say.
I'm Devin, and
Now it's gonna be okay.
As far as the first
And Devin
question,
is legal age. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 22.
Hold the mic up, baby. There you go.
So you can hear it. Like, put it up to your mouth first.
Really stop. Calm down. Okay.
Speak into the mic.
Yeah, she's of age. She's of age.
As far as the first question, there are differences as far as the more upscale clubs than the black clubs because, well, first of all, you always want what you can't have. Like, I've seen bartenders do better than some dancers because the customer isn't allowed to touch them as far as tips, yes. And I've done dances at more upscale clubs where they couldn't touch me and they would keep paying because they weren't allowed to touch me because they always want to keep going and going. And then as far as the second question, my child would never know I dance. So that wouldn't even be an option for them to ask me that. So I would never tell my child that, well, I'm a dancer, stripper, entertainer,
That's
whatever.
not true. Because you wouldn't have to. The streets would. The people would.
See, but I wouldn't, if they come to me
And then that would hurt more coming from somebody else instead of mom.
Well, if they come to me and they ask me, then I would, let them know. But I would never.
Okay, that's a different way to put it, right?
Or
They will find out.
Yeah, they will find out eventually, but it would be of age. I wouldn't tell a 6-year-old, mommy's a stripper, entertainer, whatever.
I understand, but there's people who might not
I
like you
didn't
and
say
just say, your
Let me
mom strips
clarify.
for a
I didn't
living.
say that.
Is there a cutoff age for this? Like, is there future plans? Is there cutoff age? I know you said you've been doing it for
I
years.
get out of school when I'm 25, so that's when I plan to stop.
What about you? I mean, because I know you said you've been doing it for 15, 13 years.
Well, I've been dancing 13 years, so I don't plan on stopping no time soon because the women's still screaming for me at the top of their lungs.
Okay, so as long as the women
on that
are still
same
screaming
token,
his name,
when I do
he's
decide,
gonna be dancing, but we're going to be back at Single on Saturday night and learn why the women are screaming his name.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters. This is Pastor Michael Heath, Senior Pastor and Founder of Living Waters Ministries with your 1 minute of inspiration. Have you ever heard the saying that the clothes make the man? While that may be true in business, it's really not the same when it comes to serving God. I know there are churches with certain unwritten dress codes, and many times people say, well, I would come to church if I just had the right thing to wear, or people say, I don't feel like getting dressed up, and even with tattoos and with piercings, and we think that that keeps God from loving us. Well, the truth of the matter is that God desires a heart that is after Him, burning with passion, desiring to spread His love to somebody else. So we invite you to come to Living Waters, where your style of dress is not our focus, it is not the main concern, or whether you're tattooed or not, it doesn't matter. It's a heart that God wants to use. So come and let God and the wave of His presence overtake you. We invite you to join us every Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. We worship in the main sanctuary of the Collingdale First Church of the Nazarene, 212 McDade Boulevard, Collingdale, Pennsylvania. Come and let the wave overtake you.
And we're back at Single on a Saturday night at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant in Darby, PA. And Poison was just about to tell us when he was going to stop being clamored for by the ladies, apparently.
Well, like I said, I've been dancing 13 years. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon because the women still scream for me and I'm still highly requested. But the day that I do stop, that's when I become one of Philadelphia's biggest promoters in the male review business. So I plan on being in this business for years to come.
So in the business, and I think that that's one of the things that we forget. It is a lucrative business. It's not just whether or not you are the entertainer. There's behind the scenes folks, there's promoters. Renee Michelle told us about being the house mom and what it takes to really take care of the dancers. So I think that there are a lot of different aspects to this, or facets of the job that we have to remember there's still a career there, and whether or not we want to promote that, all the behind the scenes stuff. But Chris here wanted to tell us about his view and the kids.
Yeah, it's crazy because I have a son that's in elementary school, and they have the little girl cheerleaders dancing and stuff like that. And I believe if you're over 18, the way you dance, that's fine. But when you are 12, 11, 10, and the parents think it's good or think it's fun to see their daughter out there shaking their behinds on the ground, popping their booty, and things like that, that's sick.
I totally
You know,
agree.
That's sick. I have a
totally agree.
2-year-old daughter, and the sad part about it is the parents are out there like, that's my baby. Go, baby. Look at her. Look at her.
That parent is an idiot.
Let me tell you something. When I was working at Power and we did Peace on the Streets and we went all over the country and whatever, all over the city and started doing the talent shows, they would bring their kids up and the music would play, and you can tell that this little girl was about to go ahead and shake her booty. And when they did it, the parent was so proud. And I'm looking, how can you be proud of that? Now, me being in the business that I am, I'm not going to let my daughter do that. No, because that is
no way.
That's self-respect, and that's putting respect in your child. Like, you got to give them a better way than to sit up there and get a better example. Than to be like, oh, well, go ahead, little girl. Oh, you can see it a bit, pop your booty like that. That's nah. I'm not having that.
There's something much better that kid could be doing.
Well, again, I think what Chris said as well as Soul is absolutely right. I mean, as parents, we have a responsibility to teach our children a certain moral value and a certain code of ethics that will carry them through the rest of their life. Now, when they get 18, what choice they make, you know, my children, 26, 19, 21, I can, guide them, but I can't make choices for them anymore, once they got of age. But my thing was, when you're in my house, there's certain things I wouldn't tolerate. But aside from just that, you wasn't getting high in my house. You wasn't going to have sex in my house. There was certain things. But once you get to a certain age, just like all of us, then that choice is yours. But I agree, because I think that sometimes parents, we promote stuff because we think it's cute. For example, when the 3-year-old starts cursing and everybody's laughing, but then when they're 12 and they're cursing you out, it becomes a problem. Well, if you didn't promote that behavior at this age, it wouldn't be happening at this age. So again, you try to bring them up a certain way, and then when they're 18, the choice is theirs, whatever they're going to do.
Media has a lot to do with these new dances too, because these kids are dancing. The new era dance is the gyration is just, and that's all because of watching the rappers, the dancers on the TV and seeing these girls dancing.
I can't agree.
I think so.
Well, speaking about taking it to the adult, thinking about taking it to the adult level and away from the kids, because what we're talking about is an adult industry, and there's another aspect of it. I'm here to introduce Andrea at Poochie Pleasures, who's going to tell us all about her business.
How you doing? My name is Andrea, also known as Madam Poochie from Poochie's Pleasure. I do adult toy parties for men and women. I have any club. I've been to strip clubs, men and women. Anywhere the freaks are in Philly, Jersey, Delaware, I've probably been there, because they're all my clients. So
how many times have you been to Single on Saturday night?
I've been here a few times.
No, I just wondered, because you said anywhere the freaks are.
Yeah, I've been here a few times too.
Right. And you haven't been to Champagne's either.
I've been to Champagne's, yes. I worked with G, Spade a couple times.
Not the Mel Review.
Well, not the Mel Review, because I got some of his girls for my party, but I did my own Mel party too.
So how often do people, it's about using those type of things, though. Do we agree with using, do people use them? Have you ever used one of those things, those toys?
Toys?
Yeah.
Of course I have. I'm a grown woman. I got all kinds of things that I need to have by myself and with other people.
Well, what about you, Ayana? Why don't we go down the panel? What do you think?
Of course, and like Danielle, I'm grown too.
And I have toys for everybody, not just women.
Sure.
I have a lot of male clientele that buy toys also.
I have to say that if you don't know how to please yourself, how can you allow anyone else to please
you? Exactly.
I don't know, but it's fake. It's like, I don't understand.
Get to know yourself.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? So you know what? I'm gonna tell you, Shelly. I'm gonna just say, because you was here, you done had a hot flash. You've been wiggling on the chair. You getting closer and closer to that man. I'm saying maybe you need to visit Poochie Pleasure so you can get that together.
Yeah.
Calm down and stop having a hot flash.
Yeah, maybe she does.
Shelly needs to. I think every woman should have a bullet. A bullet.
Apparently, Shelly doesn't even know what it is. She's like, a bullet? Like, it was like a bullet, question mark. What is that?
Bullet is a little metal egg type vibrator.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, what you say?
It goes into many settings. They have different types, different kinds, high speed, low speed. It's also called a good couples toy because you can use it with your male also.
How did you do that?
Am I allowed to?
Well, okay, we're not having a demonstration, but I will
It's a little
say,
explicit right now, so you know we won't.
We're gonna
talk about
tell you
your
conversation
biscuit partner.
back a little bit and just say that we've learned quite a few lessons today. And if we haven't learned anything else, ladies and gentlemen, take it back with you. Don't forget, tip at the strip club. Every woman should have a bullet because it has many, many, many different speeds. And if you don't learn how to please yourself, how can he or she please you? So that's us at Single on Saturday night here at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant. We had a great time and hope you enjoyed it.